There is always hope in everything. And just as I've said, our men are doing well outside. So if they are doing well outside, those of us that are still inside are also Nigerians. So we can still also do well. If there is patronage, that's the major problem with us as a country. If there is patronage of the local people, they will have enough funds to develop. For example, a consulting firm, you are patronized. You'll be able to purchase softwares that can assist you in doing your job. And then for people who, like young men like you, who are trying to develop software for the country, we'll be in a position to sponsor, we'll be in a position to add value to it. And when it is done, we'll be in a position also to get it purchased, use it, critique it, and make sure that whatever shortcomings that we found with it, we'll be able to relate to you that, look, we have gone through this software, we have used it, compared with, based on our experience, we feel that you should do the A, B, C, D in order to improve on it. So patronage is a major issue. So if we are patronized, either as consultants or as contractors, then we will do well, and then we'll be able to encourage innovation, we'll be able to encourage CONTECH in whatever form. The greatest challenge is the ability to believe in us. Until of recent, most people don't see my programmer CD 2000, as anything serious. But when because the RCD 2000 will give you 1 or 2 page, results, which you can hand over to a draftsman or an engineer to produce the drawings, because it doesn't produce drawings. Whereas other software for the same beam, we give you a battery of 4, 5, 6 pages. People believe that volume of these things matters. Whereas in any beam design, for example, all you need is simply the reinforcement required at the top, at the bottom, and the shear. So any program that can produce that is so believing in us is a major issue. There was a year we were using Engr points for design of roads. So when we installed that Engr points, I have written several programs, both on roads design, for example, for horizontal design, for vertical design, artworks, calculation of coordinates, and some other things. So when we got that, I said, look, first of all, run this section of the road with my own software, then run it with Engr points. And if the last chainage, that is what we call the last chainage, the last point are the same, then I trust that we can use the Engr. And by the time we did that, we discovered that they're exactly the same thing. So the last millimeter, not even like the last chainage is 76.334. The other one is also 76.334. So when I said, well, we can now use it. Why? Because I wrote my own program based on basic principle. Basic principle. So anything that is done from basic principle will definitely be the right thing. So if that my program perform exactly the same way as Engr point, which is imported overseas, I don't think it's available now, then why can't we patronize our people? So that's the major issue, the major challenge, patronage. People don't believe in it. And another advantage of things like that, especially like at the RCD 2000, you have to be an engineer to use that program. You have to be a civil engineer to use it, because you must understand how to get your load, how to get other things in order to apply it. But you take on, if I train somebody how to model, all right, even if he has a degree in that and is able to sit down, learn AutoCAD, train him how to model, and I ask him to run a 20-story building, he will do it conveniently. Because all we will be asking is, what is the load? What is the load? Well, they say what they're asking me for stress, put 410. They're asking for concrete something, put 25. At the end of the day, you just press go, and the 20-story building is designed by somebody who is not even an engineer. The question is, can he or she interpret anything? The answer is no. But in RCD 2000, you cannot use any of the program unless you know exactly what you are doing. And that is why it's good. It's difficult for me to say, but I will say that anybody who wants to use foreign software should first of all use RCD 2000. Once you understand the basis, and then by the time they bring, results are coming out from many of these foreign software, you'll be able to know. So patronage is a major issue. Let's believe in ourselves. Once we believe in ourselves, then we'll be able to develop our country. No country will come and develop, no professional overseas will come and develop our own country. We can only develop our country. No matter what they come, they say, hey, this and this and that. At the end of the day, they're interested in what goes into their pockets, and that money will be transported to their office. There's nothing like, transfer technology. You don't transfer technology, you steal technology. Because when you transfer something, it means that I've taken it from the person back to me. No, you steal technology. That is, you go there, find out what they are doing, and then you bring the same thing back. Improve on it, make it yours, and then that will settle the problem. I think resilience is the major issue. In whatever you do in life, let the interest be there. Everything is not going to be rosy. Even Jesus, I'm a Christian. Jesus said, in the world you shall have tribulation. As Christians, in the world you will have tribulation, you have problems. But be of good cheer because I've overcome. So there's virtually nothing you are doing that you won't have challenges. But if the interest is there, you continue to push. You continue to push and continue to endure. At the end of the day, by the time the result will be, it will be amazing. So my main advice is that people should know that things are not going to be rosy at the beginning. It's just like people that go overseas. I advise people, I say, look, I've not lived there, but I've been to major towns, I've been to US, I've been to France, I've been to UK. I was in UK for 1 year, 1 month, and then it's only the Asian area I've not been to. There's nobody can go to US and send 1 kobo home until after 2 years. Why? Because it will be difficult for him to find his footing. So that is exactly the same thing. In whatever we are doing, resilience is a major issue. Be continual and then have that interest. Once the interest is there, continue to ask questions, seek for advice, read books, and then push on. Before you know what is happening, you are on top. So that would be my advice. They should continue, and then knowing that problems will come, and the solutions is always there. If you can't find solutions, to ask questions, consult books. Before you know what is happening, everything is in order. And by the time everything is in order, you are happy. That's how RCD 2000 is not something each of them contain more than 1,000, some about 1,400 lines of codes. That's not an easy thing to do. And by the time you start running it, the computer will say, fatal, this is not a Fortran statement. That's money alone, is not to destabilize you. But you just look at it, what is the meaning of that? And you find out that it may be one error somewhere. Once that error is corrected, all the various fatal will just disappear. So don't be discouraged. Challenges will come. Continue pushing, and at the end of the day, you will succeed.
This amazing day, CONTECH Nigeria is here, and here with me I have engineer Ayodele.
Okay.
Am I right, engineer?
You are very correct. Ayodele Ige, yes.
Ayodele Ige. All right, you are welcome, sir. So what can you say about this beautiful place? What is happening here?
CONTECH, the gathering of construction industry technology enthusiasts and experts. It's a mix of, like I was telling you earlier, the dinosaurs and the recent ones. It's a it's a blend, a perfect blend, which I've been enjoying so far. The conversation, meeting old friends, meeting old mentors. So it's been a very perfect place to spend my day.
That is beautiful. So in one word, what would you say about technology coming to construction industry, or let us say AEC industry in Nigeria at large? Do we think is a thing we should welcome, or do you think, reluctantly we should just wave it like, nothing has happened? Do you think, in your own opinion, should we welcome technology in this industry?
Well, for me, it's not about welcoming it, actually. It's something we can't do without. Digitalization of the industry is important, is the way forward. So if you are not embracing it and you are not taking it on, and also running with the current ideas and also developing our own, there is practically no future. So it's not something we can do without. It's something that we have to embrace and then develop our own content, our own product around it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So what would you like to say to this event organizer? Have they done well? Are you expecting more? Is it something you wish for every year, or what can you just say, your general overview to the event?
It's been, like I said, it's been fantastic. It's been brilliantly put together. So I want to commend the organizers, the conveners, and everybody that's been on board trying to put this together. It's a fantastic job. It's something I look forward to and to see next year and more years to come. So I hope and I believe it's going to get better and bigger than this. And it's going to be productive as well, not just gathering people, but it's going to bear fruit. What we want to see, the transformation, the continuous improvement. So I'm looking forward to see the next conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can you please say CONTECH Nigeria?
CONTECH Nigeria.
Thank you so much.